Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a cook with me video. I am doing a butternut squash and mushroom risotto. What I've got going is I've got about a half an onion. I have got a few mushrooms that I chopped up and a little bit of butternut squash. And I have just sauteing this up in a skillet. I've got it about done here. And then what I'm going to do is just go ahead and let's see here. Going to grab this bowl and I'm just going to pour it out in here for now. I've got that cooked up. Just first I sauteed the onion for just a couple of minutes to get it going. And then I put in the chopped mushroom and the chopped up butternut squash. And I don't actually buy a whole butternut squash. It's very hard to cut to me. So what I do is I just buy the pre-packaged, already chopped up. I know I'm all about saving money, but a butternut squash is just too hard to chop up for me. So that's just easiest. Okay, now I'm going to put just a little bit of oil, maybe about a tablespoon, back in my skillet. And then I'm going to do 2 cups of rice. I don't use arborio rice. It's too expensive. Long grain rice does about the same thing. So just put a couple of cups in there. I'm just going to let this cook for a few minutes. Give it a stir. We don't want it to burn. And I've got this skillet just above medium. And we just want to go ahead and let the rice cook for just a few minutes. Go ahead and get this out of the way. Not sure if I mentioned this is butternut squash and mushroom risotto that we're making today. And this is just a variation on a risotto. You can pretty much put anything into risotto and it will be good, I'm sure. So, and then I don't cook with wine. This says first to start with a cup of wine. But I don't cook with wine because, for one, they say to use a wine you like. I don't drink wine. I don't like wine. That's just not something I do. So, instead, I'm going to use all chicken broth. And I am straining mine because this is actually, let it sizzle. I'm actually using homemade chicken broth that I've been making here before I even started this. So, and to make your own chicken broth, all I do is I roasted some bone-in chicken breasts in the oven with some salt and pepper and some poultry seasoning and rubbed them with oil. And so after I cook them, then I just save that. I save the liquid that it produced from cooking it. I just fill a big pot with water, add the chicken bones and the skin after I've removed the chicken. I'm just stirring this around, by the way. And then I just had a couple of carrots and a little bit of celery that I threw in there and a half an onion. I put some poultry seasoning. And then I put a few bouillon cubes just to amp up that chicken flavor and help get it going. And we're just letting that chicken broth cook it out. Or if you're using the wine, letting the wine cook out. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to end up using about 5 to 6 cups of chicken broth. Oh, I forgot to strain that. Oh well. We'll do this one. So I'm just going to add a couple of cups of these every few minutes, letting it the rice absorb the liquid. Once it is absorbed, then we'll just add a couple more. It takes about 15 to 20 minutes overall. I'm actually going to turn this down just a little bit to right at about medium or just under for my stove. My stove cooks a little hot, I think. I'm just going to continue doing this, and I will get back to you here in just a little bit. Okay, so I have been cooking this risotto for probably about 15 minutes or so, and I've checked it. It is tender. So what I want to do is I'm going to add just one more scoop, because it still has just a tinge of a bite, and I like my rice to be just a little softer. So I just want to do one, and whenever I checked it for the tenderness, I was also checking for the salt level, because I did not put any extra salt in my chicken broth, and if you're using store-bought, you don't know how it's going to be. So I'm going to put just a little bit of salt in, and I will go ahead and put in just a little pepper also. Okay. Give this a stir. This is looking very creamy. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to dump our onions, rice, and our onions, mushrooms, and butternut squash into the rice or risotto. Give this a stir to mix it in. And with the mushrooms and all the vegetables, you can use as much as you like. I used about 6 or 8 mushrooms, and I used half of the bag of the butternut squash. We can go ahead and turn this off. And then at the end, what I'm going to do is just put in some Parmesan cheese. And we'll give this a stir. Oops. Pushing y'all around. This does look very good and creamy. Go ahead and get a bowl. I'm just gonna serve it up. Move this out of the way. So we can get in here. And here is the finished product. Butternut squash and mushroom risotto. It looks delicious, doesn't it? And like I said, with the vegetables, you can put in as much as you like. I only used 6 to 8 mushrooms and only a half a bag of the butternut squash. But like I said, if you, this is just, will be for me and leftovers and stuff. But if you have a large family and you want to go ahead and use that whole bag or of butternut squash, or if you want to add extra mushrooms, or even some other vegetables just to bulk it up a little bit to make it go farther for your family, go ahead and do that as well. And I want to thank y'all for watching. If you liked the video, go ahead and like, subscribe, share with your friends. And if you try this recipe, go ahead and leave a comment below and tell me if you liked it or not. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hey guys, I just want to clarify this. This is for those people who just think weird things about big people. Whenever I said this is just for me and for leftovers, I certainly did not mean I was going to eat half of it now and half of it one other time. What I meant by leftovers is this is going to be about 3 or 4 days worth of lunch leftovers. So, I mean, remember, I did put in 2 cups of rice. So, just for you trolls, I wanted to let y'all know that. Thanks. Bye-bye.